Hello and a very warm welcome to each one of you. And today is the last day of the year. And today's chapter is one of that so many of us are going to deeply relate to. Because at some point, almost all of us have heard this sentence in life. Stop doing so many things. Focus on one thing. Why can't you stick to something? And slowly, we begin to believe that trying many things means we are confused, we are scattered, we are directionless. But today's chapter reminds us something very powerful. Trying different things does not make you lost, it makes you alive. Yes, today's topic for the day is Jack of all trades, master of none. From this beautiful book, Build, Don't Talk by Raj Shamani. I want to begin with a simple question. How many of you have been told in life, you keep jumping from one thing to another? Almost everybody is told that. Don't you think so? Well, this chapter is not about being careless. It is not about being irresponsible. It is about giving yourself a permission to explore, permission to experiment, permission to discover who you truly are. How will you know what you are great at if you never give yourself space to try? In last chapter as well, we had read about it, right? कि जब तक हमने ट्राई ही नहीं किया तब तक पता ही कैसे चलेगा, डर लग रहा है, नहीं होगा. These are all excuses. I can't do it, cannot happen unless and until you try something. So, if you never give yourself a space to try, तो पता कैसे चलेगा कि what are you great at? All right, let's begin reading chapter number 3 together with curiosity and openness. Let me start sharing the screen so that we can read together. Um, Jack of all trades, master of none. Chapter number 3. Life is like a buffet. Get up and pick what you want. Try looking at, smelling, and eating different things, and then take more of what you like. Don't treat it like an a la carte because no one is going to serve you your favorite dish on the table. Wow, this is such a powerful sentence, isn't it? हमारी लाइफ में कोई हमारे को परोस के नहीं देने वाला है क्योंकि किसी को नहीं पता what we are good at. We need to pick up different things that we feel attracted towards. We need to try them and then we choose what is seemingly better for us. जो आपको ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है, you are going to pick that up. And it is very important for us to like what we are doing, or yeah, क्योंकि then only we can grow in it, right? और उसके लिए जरूरी है कि हम हर कुछ ट्राई करके देखें. All right, let's dive in. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was born in a family of toppers. That is Raj Shamani, huh? All my cousins were toppers and everyone would tell me to study. Or else, they said, while they would become engineers and doctors, I will end up as peon outside their office. 3 of my cousins were in the same class as me, and they all scored 95%, 94%, 93%, while I got 43%. I always had this constant pressure that I had to do better or else I would be humiliated in my own house. How many of you have gone through that, huh? घर में हम लोग भी कभी बच्चों को ये बोले हैं क्या? Just reflect on that. नंबर नहीं आएंगे तो फिर ठीक है, घर घर जाके झाड़ू पोछे करना। ये ना हो कि तुम अपने ही भाई बहन के ऑफिस के बाहर पीएन बन के खड़े हो, चपरासी बन के खड़े हो। And that is exactly very relatable, I think. Even my mom used to tell, पढ़ाई कर लो, नंबर आने चाहिए, नंबर आने चाहिए, नंबर नहीं आएंगे तो what will you do in life? And there was a constant pressure at all the times कि oh my god, what are we going to do? All through my school years, I was branded as a useless kid. So much so that even my parents didn't give me the usual doctor engineer options while I was growing up. My father wanted me to either be an actor or a sportsman. Lucky me. Eventually, I also thought since nothing great was happening with my studies, let's try sports. I tried basketball, but I was too short to play. I tried football for the next 6 months and broke my leg while kicking the ball. I started playing table tennis but found it was too boring. I kept bouncing from one sports to sports until I figured out there was no way I could have a career in sports. The positive side, I know how to play all of them. Absolutely. On top of all this, my classmates were like, oh, you can't speak English. You can't sit with us. And I felt inferior. Like every other self conscious kid, I wanted to be cool. In 8th standard, I started listening to Linkin Park because that was the only way I could learn English. So I went on Google, searched for the lyrics, and sang along with the song until I knew all the words. I went to school and started singing in front of my class. My classmates flipped. Raj has such a good command over the language. राज तो इंग्लिश में इतना फास्ट गा रहा है. राज तो बहुत cool है. Raj is singing so fast in English, he's so cool. I was like, okay, I'm going to become a rapper. So I wrote some stuff and rapped it without any music. They all told me, Raj, let it be. It was so bad that even I didn't listen to it twice. So what's next? I wondered. How can I become cool? Well, every movie that I watched told me that if I wanted to be cool, I needed to learn how to play the guitar. And that's what I did. So in ninth standard, I started learning how to play the guitar and realized that it is not as easy as it looks. My fingers hurt like hell. I had a new career option every year because the first career option, studying, was not working out. In 10th standard, I decided I would be a DJ. DJing is just 4 by 4 beats. It will be really easy, I thought. Now, I wanted to be Hardwell. All of a sudden, I tried that for a while but could not get anywhere with it. Let's just say I was musically fascinated, but I was musically challenged. While DJing, I realized that in the entire 1 hour at a console, my favorite part was screaming. Everyone jump! I didn't have any interest in the music. This was the only part that I loved. So once I had this realization, I moved on. Then in 11th standard, a movie called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara was released. And I thought, okay, I want a house in London like Hrithik Roshan. I decided to become a financial trader. I learned about stocks, made a dummy portfolio, and after 8 months, I found out I had lost money. I realized I was not good with numbers. I thought I was earning a profit, but ended up with a loss. Boss, this is not for me, I told myself. By the 11th standard, I was back to square one. I became that lazy kid again. I left all the hustle and told myself we would see what would happen, how things would turn out. I just wanted to chill in life. Key takeaways: try as many things as you can figure out what you are good at. Try as many things as you can to figure out what you are good at. The question is, what if you are not good at anything? well, ऐसा नहीं होगा. ऐसा नहीं होता. First of all, tell me one thing. How does it feel when you read about Raj Shamani struggling with so many things over his between his age group of 7th till 11th? Validating, relieving, emotional, what? How do you feel? Let's reflect together on a few questions like we did yesterday. Huh? I would love for you to reflect on what did society or family make you feel guilty about trying? सिलाई क्यों कर रहे हो? अरे डीजे कोई वो है क्या? पेंटिंग कोई करियर है क्या? वो आपको पे थोड़ी ना करेगा. हाउ मच आर यू गोइंग टू अर्न? लाइब्रेरी खोलनी है? व्हाई? लाइब्रेरी खोल के क्या करोगे? बैठे रहोगे एक कॉर्नर में एंड यू विल कीप वेटिंग फॉर द पीपल टू कम इन टू पिक बुक्स. पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे? What did society or family make you feel guilty about trying? क्रोशे कर रही है? क्यों भाई? क्रोशे? Seriously? I would love for you to pause this video and reflect on this. Maybe you can close your eyes and think about it, what all things happened in your past. Or maybe you can take a pen and paper and, brain dump. Put whatever is coming in your heart and soul right now. Then, question number 2 from my end to you is there something you secretly wanted to try, but you didn't because you felt log kya kahenge? आप ऐसा क्या सीक्रेटली ट्राई करना चाहते हो या चाहते थे बट आपने नहीं किया बस इस डर से कि लोग क्या कहेंगे? आई वॉन्ट यू टू नो, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. और अगर आप वो भी सोचोगे कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे और क्या कहेंगे, तो वो बेचारे क्या सोचेंगे और कहेंगे. लेट देम डू देयर वर्क एंड यू डू योर्स. चलो, let's pause this video right here and write what you secretly wanted to do or try but you didn't. I hope you're done with question number 1 and question 2. This is the last question that I want you to reflect on. Question number 3 is, how would your life feel if experimenting was celebrated instead of judged? आप कुछ भी कर सकते थे, कुछ भी. एक्सपेरिमेंट जब आप करते थे या करते हो या करोगे, इट इज सेलिब्रेटेड एंड इट इज नॉट जस्ट कि ये कौन सा काम है. I would love for you to write on that as well. And once you're done, I want you to deeply remember this. Deeply, huh? Try many things. Trying many things does not mean you are confused. It means you have curiosity. You have life inside you. You are allowing yourself to experience, to learn, and to explore. I have learned multiple things. जिस पे दिल आया मैंने सब कुछ सीखा. I wanted to study child psychology. I wanted to read graphology. Then I wanted to study face reading. I wanted to study tarot card reading. I wanted to study parenting. I wanted to study psychometrics and DMIT. I wanted to study all of it, and I did. Successful people did not magically know their calling at 18. Yes, they tried, they experimented, they failed, and slowly they discovered. When we try many things, हम क्या करते हैं? We discover new skills. We discover what drains us. हम discover करते हैं कि what lights up our soul. We discover ourselves. How many of you are going to start discovering yourself in 2026? Try multiple things. Give your chance to live once again. Give give yourself a chance to explore various things so that you know what you love, you know what trains you, you know what your soul calling is. Sachi bolu. You are not weak because you have tried multiple careers. I would say you are courageous. You are not silly because you explore different hobbies. It is helping you evolve and you are evolving. You are not unstable because your interests changed. You are growing. मेरी daughter का every few days, her interest, what she wants to become in life changes. And every time she has something new that comes up, she gives a lot of time to the research work of it. अगर मैं ये बन जाऊंगी तो what all are the pros, what are the cons, how will be my life, what will I earn, what will I do, what blah 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 blah, everything about it. And then after a few days she changes. It's like अब मुझको ये बनना है. And I feel very good beta, ये भी बनना है. Okay, चलो let's explore this as well. What happens when we become this? Her interest changes frequently, and I know that she is growing. Eventually, she will know what she will do. Let us make this a little personal now. Take a moment and write this down from your heart. Do not use this. This is a very manipulative thing, your mind. Let's use our heart for this. I would love for you to write one thing I always wanted to try but didn't is dash. Number 2, what stopped you? What stopped me from doing it? And number 3, one small step I can take towards it now. Yes, the one thing I always wanted to try but did not. What stopped me? And one small step I can take towards it now. Of course, if it interests you, stay. Okay? I would love for you to write it in your journal, and if you wish, please put it in the chat box as well, chat, or if you're watching the YouTube video, put it in the comments, and I'm eagerly waiting to read back from each one of you. That's it. I want to forgive yourself today. I want you to forgive yourself today for every time you called yourself confused. Because you're not confused, you're exploring, you're learning, you're discovering. Life is not meant to be lived inside one small box. Life is meant to be experimented, felt, tasted, and explored. So today, give yourself a permission and a permission to try, a permission to fail, a permission to change your mind, a permission to explore, permission to grow differently than others expect. Everything. I hope you give yourself permission because you don't discover your purpose by thinking, you discover it by living. We continue this beautiful journey tomorrow. Thank you for being here, for watching this video, being honest with yourself, and choosing your growth. God bless you. Take good care of yourself and wishing you a very, very, very happy new year. May 2026 brings lots of wisdom, lots of clarity, lots of exploring of self, and a non judgmental space for you and your loved ones. God bless you. Lots and lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.